This is the RPM R300. This is what is claimed to be the best bolt-on KO3 style upgrade. This unit here is originally made from a factory brand new Borg-Warner turbo. RPM Powered has put their own specs, their own compressor wheel, and they have milled out the compressor housing to provide the best turbo that you can get, especially for a countryman. So just documenting my current setup as is. Currently have the Rev 9 46.5 mil by 62 mil turbo. Very good turbo. Just a little too big for a countryman. Countrymans really need all the torque they can get. We have the ECS intake box along with a custom carbon fiber intake pipe there to the turbo. Just pretty basic bolt-ons for up here. We have upgraded intercooler, NGK 1422s. Should have some new ones going in for the new turbo. Upgraded intercooler, I think I already said that. You know, just basics. Although I usually just take the turbo out like this without any service mode or anything, I'll be pulling off the whole front end just because I have the oil cooler and the oil filter relocation, which ideally I'll take the front end off to get to, because that will make this a lot easier. So I'm going to take the front end off and then I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm not going to document the process. I know other people have videos on how to take the front end off. If not, I'll be filming one pretty soon. See you on the flip side. Now that we have the whole front end torn apart, we're going to take off the turbo, downpipe, and we're going to access the oil filter housing and anything else needed for the job. In the process, I'm also going to be refreshing a few things. I have a new AC compressor, I have a new aux coolant pump going on, and so I'll be pulling off some extra stuff, and I'll see you guys after I pull everything off. Pretty epic sky. Cool. Anyways, my amazing seat, the turbo that came off of it, which was the eBay special. You can see that it cracked in between the housing. Pretty common for turbos. Okay, so here's where we're at. We have the oil filter housing off. I have the AC stuff taken off just to make it easier. Plus, like I said, I have to replace the AC compressor. I'm going to bolt up the RPM housing here, and then their oil filter relocation kit will go mount right here. So it'd be nice not having to move all this shit to get to the filter here when it'll just be at the bottom. So the first upgrade we have that we're putting on is the new oil feed line, which, let's see, comes up, blah blah blah, to here. It'll be placed further up, and that's where we're going to the turbo. And the one that RPM provides, very similar, but is coated with some nice heat wrap. Alright, so we have our turbo feed line installed. I was just test fitting all the little bolts for the filter housing. I'm going to compare a stock bolt versus the one that they provide. You can see there's a big length difference. The new one is shorter, which is fine because the way they do things is different. If you look here on the oil filter relocation kit, you'll see there's two mounting holes. But on the car, you'll see there's one, and the other one doesn't have a bolt. RPM recommends tapping a new hole and adding a stud, but we won't be doing that. We'll just be mounting it with one. I've done this before, and it worked fine. Just make sure it's nice and snug. Distribute the load, and don't strip it. Alright, so I have the oil filter housing mounted. Singular bolt. All looks good. So I have the relocation kit mounted. That singular bolt. You can see those ones not doing anything. Like I said, this will be fine. Okay, here's where we're at. Normally, as you guys know, your stuff won't come with any of the hoses on, but because I did buy it lightly used, I already came with the hoses on. So I had to take off the fitting that was here, but I torqued all of the oil filter housing bolts that they supply to 12 Newton meters. All went on well, no issues. See our last one down there at the bottom. There you go. There's our bolts. Cool. And then we have our filter relocation just there in front of the oil pan. So then now I just continue on. Alright, so update. We have the oil filter relocation kit installed. We'll put our filter on there. I have a Canon oil filter that's going to be going on. We have our new oil cooler housing mounted. I've just refreshed everything with brand new coolant parts. We have a brand new thermostat housing down there. Can't really see it. New crossover pipe, new water pump, yada yada yada, all the goodies. I don't think you can see that. All I have left to do now is just mount the turbo. Update, turbo is on. Well, I can't be happier with this R300 Turbo and the entire RPM oil filter relocation kit and oil cooler that we installed. All very, very, very good quality parts, and I can't get over how good that R300 Turbo performs. It's just instant torque, and it holds all that torque and power to the red line. I can't recommend that turbo enough. It is truly spectacular, and I just can't recommend it enough. And I definitely hope to get another one of those in the future and put it on something else. And I want to do a comparison of, like, a real world comparison, not the comparison I did. The comparison I did was kind of but a true comparison of just about any turbo you can buy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think of the setup down below, the pricing, whatnot. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are.